Neighbors, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do salted blueberry jam. Now, what the heck is salted blueberry jam? Well, I got the inspiration when I was studying in Tokyo, and I was with the host family, and when we're eating watermelon, the kid, he gave me a salt shaker, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it, but he started sprinkling salt on watermelon, and he just ate it like there was no tomorrow. And I was like, does it make it taste that good? And I tried it and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. But later, when we had watermelon, I wanted to put salt on it. So what I want to do today, we're gonna do a very simple blueberry jam recipe, a homemade one that's really good. Now, what I think is funny about this jam is, have you ever eaten jam and been like, oh my God, that was wonderful jam? I'm thinking about it, I want some more. No, jam is jam. I mean, it's just jam. So, but this one, if you add a little bit of saltiness, next day, you're gonna be anticipating putting that toast into the fry pan or in a toaster, and you're gonna be wanting to have another slice of bread. It's delicious. As a pre-step, you're gonna have to find some mini glass jars to store the jam, and then we wanna sterilize them in boiling water. You can YouTube how to do that, it's very simple. And then of course, some blueberries. We're gonna use frozen blueberries. There's no need to use fresh blueberries. Save those. Eat that as a snack after dinner, you know, eat that, that's like premium. We're gonna use 1 kilogram, which is around 2.2 pounds. This just looks delightful. I would like to miniaturize myself and take a little dive in there. Let's take a large pot out, then we're gonna add in our blueberries. That's good. And then we're gonna put this on a low heat. We want these blueberries to thaw and some liquid to come up. So just give it a little stir around so that even heat gets distributed. As it starts thawing, you're gonna start to see the liquid form. We want that to come up to a boil. And again, give it an occasional stir.
Look, there's liquid.
That's right. Great discovery, Katie. Now that there's liquid, we're going to raise this to a medium heat, right? Because there's liquid, so nothing is going to burn now. And we want this to come to a boil. Right. And once the pot starts to boil, you can see the bubbles. We're going to put 10 minutes on a timer. Now, without me saying so, I want you to be occasionally stirring. This modori is actually a non-stick pot, so actually very little things stick to it, but most likely you're going to be using a stainless steel pot. And then after 10 minutes, you're going to see some foam on top. That doesn't taste so good, so we're going to sift that out. No foam, no foam, no foam. And then if you just have some water in a thing, take that out. All right, and take a look. It's already looking pretty special. To this, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Now, don't use dining salt where the grains are very fine. It's going to turn out way too salty. Note here, if you don't want to go for our salty blueberry jam, but you just want regular blueberry jam, just use 1 teaspoon, small t of salt, and that should do it. And then I have 300 grams of sugar. You can add more later if you like. I think this is a good amount. Make sure you measure it. Give this a little stir. And mix that sugar in. Woo-hoo-hoo. And that medium flame, I want you to reduce to a low now. We're gonna give it around 20 minutes to gently simmer on that low heat. But the key thing here is we're not gonna reduce it until it gets into the consistency of jam. That's way too much. There's gonna be a lot of residual heat in the pan after you turn off the heat, so we're gonna reduce it until it turns slightly runny. Again, don't forget to stir once in a while. And then one thing we're gonna need at the end is some lemon juice. We're gonna need around 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Squeeze that out. And this lemon juice, it'll serve 2 purposes. Number 1, it'll make the jam last for longer, so like prevent mold and bacteria from growing. And number 2, this lemon juice will bind with the pectin. So pectin is what creates a gelatinous texture. It's found naturally, and some fruits have a lot of it. So like blueberry, you don't need to add artificial pectin because there's so much of it. So this lemon juice binds to it, and then you get that jammy texture. After 20 minutes, you'll see that the blueberry, it's still runny. This is okay, don't worry. We're gonna add the lemon juice, and in this residual heat, this will start to reduce and thicken up. Let's add 3 tablespoons of our lemon juice. 2 and 3. Mix it in, and then when you stir it, you're gonna feel a little bit more of a drag after that lemon juice. So we're gonna let it cool down just a little bit, and it's going to start to thicken up. And then we're going to move this pot, and as it sits, you're going to see it's already starting to thicken up. So while it's somewhat still hot, I like to put it into the bottle.
We don't have the funnel.
Yeah. All right, and look at that, y'all.
Fill it up.
Wow, that's good enough. Alrighty, and neighbors, there it is. That's the setup. We got fresh blueberry jam. Knotted is a little pastry cafe in Korea. They're doing donuts, and then this is their cold brew.
Ooh, I just opened my eyes to the world of cold brew.
It's so nice, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, and I wanted to show how much this batch produces. It's just the right amount. After it's cooled down, pop on the lid and place it in the refrigerator. Alright, look at those beauties. This girl gives me so much joy in the morning. She has no expression. Go, Katie, go. Now you're gonna see the texture.
Ooh,
Let's get a lot.
it looks like a gel.
Looks like a hair product.
Mm.
Let's take a bite of this.
어때?
It's blueberry jam, but it's so good.
It's good? It tastes fresh? Made from home? Is it worth giving it as a gift to our neighbor?
It's so good.
Is it worth it?
So good.
맛있네. Wow, it tastes really wholesome.
You mean like a half pound of sugar? Wholesome?
No, like the entire blueberry.
What's so wholesome about jam?
The blueberry is wholesome.
Yeah, no mystery in this one, guys. I don't know what Katie's talking about.
It tastes so like fresh. I don't know if that's the right word.
It's a good amount of lemon juice too. That's why there's a tartness.
And you know, I like it because it's not overly sweet.